The following video aims to demonstrate how to correctly operate a sweeper's overhead boom and how to effectively utilize it for drain cleaning. Here the operator can be seen carefully swinging the boom around from the side of the truck to the back. When doing this, ensure that no people or vehicles are in the way. Now that the boom is at the rear of the vehicle, one should locate the 1.1 meter aluminium boom extension and the crown. First, the extension should be connected to the boom. When lining the two up, it's handy to make the most of the buttons available on the side of the boom's end. The white one allows the boom to be raised, whereas the black lowers. But don't stress about trying to remember that. The buttons are labelled with arrows for directional guidance. When connecting the boom and extension, it's crucial that the extension's clips are lined up with the corresponding spaces located at the end of the overhead boom. Once they're lined up, the final step is to connect the boom's clamps to the extension to ensure optimum sturdiness. Next, the crown should be fitted to the extension. Line up the end of the crown that has the clips to the bottom of the extension. Once these two ends are loosely connected, the final step is to connect the clips to the end of the extension. Now you're all set up, but you're not ready to start cleaning yet. First, you must turn the fan on. As seen through the operator's actions here, this is achieved through pressing the fan button on the CAN bus panel inside the cab. Now that the overhead boom suction has been activated through turning on the fan, you can begin cleaning. Lower the boom into the drain using the aforementioned button until it's low enough to suck out the material you wish to excrete. You'll notice in this section of the video the operator is especially rough with the boom and seems to control it in a rather heavy-handed manner by crushing it into the walls of the drain over and over. This is in fact intentional and is intended to demonstrate the durability of the crown, extension and boom combination. You'll notice it copes comfortably beside the undoing of one of the 3 silver clamps, which more than likely occurred due to it not being clipped on correctly before use, or because it's an older machine with more worn out boom apparatus due to excessive previous use. Nonetheless, it does not affect its robustness. Even up toward the connecting point between the boom and the extension, the junction is unmoving. Once you're satisfied with the cleanliness of the drain and wish to finish up, you must do as the operator does in this video and go back inside the cab and turn the fan off via the CAN bus panel. Always remember to close the drain again once you're done to ensure no passers-by accidentally fall in it. Next, when taking apart the crown, extension and boom combo, we advise you to start with the crown by unclipping it from the extension. This may be a tad stiff, so often we encourage the operator to use a screwdriver to aid in the unclipping. As you can see in the video, things did not go as planned. Due to the fan being turned off and the suction no longer being in use, pressure was released and resulted in the extension detaching from the boom unexpectedly. This is primarily due to the operator attempting to release the parts by himself and having to wiggle and jerk it while it was still airborne and on an awkward angle. We advise all operators to seek the assistance of a colleague when attempting this separating procedure so that they can hold it still and in place while the operator pulls apart the attachments. However, if you're by yourself and unable to be assisted, we advise you to follow the actions of the operator in this video by using the buttons to lower the boom to the ground, holding it between your feet to keep it stable, and finally to make sure the boom itself is straight rather than on an angle to avoid it tipping. Once you're finished with the boom, swing it back around to the side of the truck and reposition it in its original spot. Collect the attachment and crown and you're good to go.